You know, it was a totally different guy. You know, but he could have gone, you know, one of two ways. Whether, you know, he could have just, you know, said, you know what, it's my senior year, whatever, I'll just be here just to be here, just to wear the uniform. But he was the complete opposite. I mean, team guy to the very end. It made it tough for us on the days that we couldn't put him in there, because we knew, you know, hey, he wants to be there. You know, he wants to play. You know, he's busting his butt. You know, I never seen somebody take so many balls off the chest, off the face, off the arm, you know, in practice, and still get up and want some more. You know, that's how this kid was. You know, you can't teach that. You really can't. You know, man, I wish more balls went into his glove in practice, but it didn't matter, because in the games, when he got in there, he found a way to make the play. You know, so it was easy for us to put him in the lineup every day, you know, towards, you know, San Diego. I think a little bit before San Diego, but San Diego pretty much solidified that, you know, he told us, hey, coach, I'm here to stay. You know, and he did it with some authority. I mean, balls were just jumping off his back. You know, I wish we had a couple more games to play, because, you know, he probably could have rode us. We would have rode his hot back into the playoffs. No doubt about that. You know, I think he ended up being our three hitter at the end. Okay? He was hitting 4, 5, 3. You know, at the very end, carried a lot of the load. Didn't know it, but he carried a lot of the load. You know, we wanted guys on with him up. You know, that's how hot his back was at the very end. And, you know, it couldn't have happened to a better kid. You know, I coached one other kid in my other stop, and man, that kid just didn't have, you know, the skills, but, you know, everything that you asked, he did, and it's the same with this kid, but he had more skills, and, you know, he bought in right from day one. You know, you could tell in his eyes that, hey, he was tired of losing. You know, he wanted to change. He wanted to change, and he wanted this program to change, and he wanted to change for the better. And, you know, didn't say much. I don't think, you know, because I rarely heard him. You know, I don't know if he told the players anything or what, but a guy that leads by example, that's it right there. Okay, if you look up a guy that leads by example, he was the guy. Showed up every day, didn't say a word. Hey, if I told him to go over there and run 5 miles before he came into some ground balls, he would have done that. Probably would have ran 6. Okay, that's just the way the kid was. I'm pretty, you know, upset that he's a senior and I have to see him leave, because I wish we had one more year with him. But again, I think with all the awards given out, to me, the most important award is our Spartan award. Because, again, like I said, as a coach, I mean, our job's tough. You know, we have to, you know, we have kids that have come from all different, you know, backgrounds of playing, and our job is to get them on the same page. You know, to get them to buy in to what we were teaching, you know, for us to get to that level where we want to get to. And we didn't have a problem with this kid from day one. I mean, you know, Spartan, he's a Spartan, you know, through and through, because, you know, he wanted to be out there, and man, there's not a bad word I can say about the kid. I just, you know, wish I had him, you know, another year or two. And like I told him in the text I sent him, you know, it was an honor to coach him. You know, you can tell his parents brought him up the right way, you know, because he was very respectful and played the game the right way. And, you know, I know it was a joy to have him out here for me, and even the coaches were like, man, this kid, he gets it, you know, and not too many kids can you say, hey, they get it, but he got it from the get-go, and he was one of the biggest reasons why we were, you know, as good as we were and got to the point that we did. And again, I didn't know, you know, what his real name was, you know, because it was, you know, 2 different ones. It was, you know, Adan, and then it was Moose, and then it was Adam, you know, and I asked his dad at the game in San Gabriel, our last game, I go, what really is his name? You know, he said, it's Adan. But he wouldn't respond when he was younger, I guess, in class, unless they called him Adam, you know. So it's either Adan or Adam, but, you know, we like to call him Moose. So our 2014 Spartan Award winner, also with his hot bat at the end of the season, ended up earning second team All-League That's Alan Moose Alfaro. In San Diego, this guy was cooking up some nachos in his room. We had a crock pot and everything. Mom and Dad had them prepared. We were going into their room. Hey, what's on the menu today? Because they had all the snacks. But again, we got two more.